Hi, my name is Teresa Jurgens, and I am the author of the Innovation Process book, part of the Innovation book series, which also includes the Innovation Answer book, Innovation Question book, and the Innovation Portfolio book. You can access all of these on Amazon, and if you scan the QR code on the screen, that will take you to the Innovation Process book. If you've been following along in this series of the author reading the Innovation Process book, you'll know that each part covers the same sort of material for each of the four major different product development processes. We talked about waterfall and stage gated processes in part one. Part two covers Agile and Scrum for new product development. Part three covered the WAGILE process for new product development. Yeah, WAGILE is a made up word between waterfall and Agile, but it represents the structure of that system very well. We are just starting in this episode number 30, part four, lean new product development processes. And again, each section follows the same format. So the first chapter in each section talks about the process overview. And then the following chapter discusses roles and responsibilities. The next one will talk about phases and tools, and then implementations. And the final chapter in each section covers the cautions for that process. I do recommend that you get the paperback copy of this book. It is available in Kindle, but there are so many graphs and figures as we go through this, you'll see that I think the paperback version gives you a little bit more detail for those graphs, figures, and creativity tools that will help you with your innovation process. This episode covers the first part of chapter 17, the lean product development process overview, and we will wrap that up in episode 31. Some of our episodes are longer, some are shorter. I'm trying to make this one a little bit shorter so that you'll come along for the ride on lean new product development. Chapter 17, Lean New Product Development Process Overview. Lean manufacturing grabbed a foothold in industry beginning in post-war Japan in the 1950s. The Toyota production system celebrated doing things right the first time, managing customer and supplier relationships, and empowering workers to ensure quality production. Reducing waste, such as rework and scrap, are foundational to the lean production system. Competition in the automobile industry forced American companies to recognize quality in production, and these companies soon began to adopt lean manufacturing technologies and methodologies. As lean manufacturing spread throughout the United States and other Western nations, the principles of lean were embraced by service industries and product development organizations. Lean New Product Development, or Lean NPD, is an outgrowth of lean manufacturing seeking to reduce waste, do things right the first time, and streamline activities to improve customer relationships. Lean product development is closely intertwined with quality management. Quality management and the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle, shown back in Figure 2-2, encourages continuous learning and improvement known as Kaizen. Another important cycle shared between lean product development and quality management is the DMAIC cycle, DMAIC, shown here in Figure 17-1. These cycles are part of the Six Sigma approach to project management and become an integral part of the mindset in successful lean new product development implementations. Furthermore, cycles supporting lean product development maximize organizational learning since innovation requires systematic and repeatable processes. In addition to adopting a mindset of continuous improvement, lean is an adaptable and scalable methodology for new product development. Staged and gated processes and Scrum are more prescriptive than hybrid new product development processes like Agile and lean product development. As we will discuss later in Chapter 20, implementing lean product development starts with the current state and moves to improve quality and speed to market for product development by adopting practices that make sense for the organization. Every workshop or tool recommended in this text is not necessarily needed for every company to use lean product development. Instead, the key properties of a lean organization focus on adding value and building operational resiliency. Like Agile product development and other hybrid approaches to project management, lean product development starts with higher levels of uncertainty, requirements, or technical. Driving to answer the most important questions first, the lean product development process helps deliver value to customers and to the firm. Many of the principles, practices, and tools in lean product development parallel those of Agile, covered in part 3, since the focus remains on the customer throughout the process. Value add. Companies are in business to make money. People, customers, buy products and services to make their lives better. When the products that a company manufactures help to make customers' lives better, both parties realize value. The producer sees value in revenues and profits, while the customer sees value in saved time, convenience, or sustaining an important internal operation. Lean product development seeks to add and increase value. Engage customers. As stated many times in this book, understanding customer needs, pain points, and drivers is the starting point for successful new product development. Of course, you must also build a functioning product that can sell at a reasonable price. But gaining customer insights is a crucial first step. New product development teams must engage customers in their own environment and hold a conversation to understand their needs. Not all needs are readily observable, especially when emotion drives many customer decisions. Some questions to discover customer needs include the following. Who is the customer? What problems or needs do they have? Which solution will customers pay for? How can we provide a solution that aligns with customers' decisions to purchase, buy, and use? Lean new product development offers a unique perspective for customers, including B2B, business to business, and large corporate customers, as well as individual consumers. A value add to a consumer might be convenient distribution, having a product available at supermarkets as well as at the service station and pharmacy. Value add for a corporate customer might be the ease of procuring the product, such as shared data with internal and external purchasing software. Engaging customers can help the NPD team understand needs for products and processes. Eliminate waste. A foundational principle of lean manufacturing is to do things right the first time. This means that eliminating waste is crucial. Some typical manufacturing wastes include scrap, rework, destructive testing, handoffs, and so on. Similarly, waste in innovation includes the following where knowledge is wasted. Lack of focus. Knowledge and waste of how to happens with poor communication. Waste of knowledge also occurs when tools or techniques are not used properly, including the lack of tools to streamline work. Employee turnover means that knowledge is wasted when people take their tacit understanding of how things work out the door with them, resulting in remaining staff having to relearn information. Additional examples include too many meetings, too many emails, and distractions from their core jobs. Handoffs. In a manufacturing environment, handoffs create waste due to waiting times. Within new product development processes, handoffs generate waste when team members do not have access to adequate or appropriate information at the right time. Other handoff wastes occur when new products are designed with detailed craftsmanship but are not engineered for mass production. Handoffs between technical and manufacturing teams are ripe for additional waste. Vague planning. A lack of planning results in disorganized and chaotic work environments. Prototype and pilot testing against predetermined specifications rather than experiential testing with a customer creates waste of resources and innovation. The best insights are gained from direct innovation and interaction with customers. Another knowledge waste that occurs from poor planning is discarded knowledge, such as data that is gathered but never used. One-off customer requests interrupt the development cycle as well, and lack of product roadmap can create churn in the organization. Value-added activities. Any activity that occurs in product development or manufacturing that adds value for the customer is value added. Designing features and functions that customers desire is value added, and consumers will pay for these items. Customer service, warranties, delivery, and installation are all value added activities associated with product sales and are necessary. Companies must also perform some activities that are not necessarily value added from the customer's point of view, but are necessary for the firm to stay in business. These activities include product development, marketing, regulatory compliance, government-required testing, accounting, and general administrative tasks. Even though consumers don't want to pay directly for these activities, they do understand that companies must spend some money on things that are not realized in the product design. Non-value added work. Naturally, there are many tasks performed in organizations that are excessive, costly, and do not add value to the product or manufacturing processes. Many of the bureaucratic forms and reporting systems that are prevalent in large corporations apply in this category. Employees that slack or are not well trained for their positions are completing tasks that may need rework or are simply wastes of time. For example, writing code that is not incorporated to a final product is non-value added. Designing features and building them into new products that customers do not want or need is not value added. Gold plating is a term from traditional project management describing another waste. In this case, higher than necessary quality of raw materials is sought when a lower level and cheaper material will suffice. Likewise, over-design, writing foolproof code, or seeking perfection are costly with little benefit to a customer. Lean product development focuses on the necessary value-added activities to deliver products that satisfy customers while the company rightfully operates. Resiliency. Startups and entrepreneurs have an advantage in that consumers do not know exactly what to expect from these providers. However, when a company has been in business for some time and has been selling products, consumers hold certain expectations for them. Not only is the reputation of the firm on the line every time that a new product is launched, but customers will also reevaluate the quality and value delivered for both the existing and new products. Each sale of a new product must satisfy consumer needs for a firm to maintain or grow market share for a product category. Internal organizational processes drive resiliency. Empower working teams. As Japan was rebuilding after World War II, a novel idea emerged to help firms compete globally. Quality circles are a group of workers that meet regularly to improve the output of their work function. When possible, workers implement improvements in their departments. Otherwise, the workers raise issues to management. In this way, the workers in the quality circles become more engaged in their tasks and are empowered to introduce improvements. Empowering working teams is a key concept within lean manufacturing, such as quality circles, and is crucial for success in a hybrid new product development process. In Chapter 12, we learned that the WAGIL team is autonomous and within a set of constraints makes all the decisions necessary for new product development. Lean product development teams are also self-sufficient and make product decisions within the project constraints. See Figure 13-3. Trust is perhaps the most important element to ensure working teams are empowered for decision making. In Chapter 5, we discuss the difference between intellectual trust and emotional trust for effective team interactions. In Chapter 12, the concept of management trust of new product development teams was described. Managers and executives working within a lean product development system must empower teams with trust and encourage them to work independently within the agreed upon constraints. Trust involves appropriate training for each position to ensure excellence. Improve performance. Companies that have adopted lean manufacturing understand that the quest for high quality includes continued improvement. The PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle, and DMEAC cycles are examples of striving for continuous improvement. Tools like lessons learned reviews, post-launch reviews, and retrospectives provide opportunities for project teams to continually evaluate and improve new product development processes. Improving new product development performance means not only increasing the speed to market for new products, but also enhancing customer satisfaction with each product launch. New product development is a unique business function that must involve customers, vendors, and suppliers to deliver high-quality, cost-effective solutions. A resilient organization learns that mistakes and then can incorporate from those mistakes learnings to continuously improve performance. So thanks for listening to this episode of the Innovation Process Book, the first in Part 4, Lean Product Development. Our next episode will continue the remainder of Chapter 17 on Lean Product Development Process Overview. Again, get your copy with the Square QR code at Amazon and join the class starting August 12, 2025 by scanning that QR code in the circle. In 6 weeks, we cover and customize each of these overall processes to your organization for success. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.